Hola amigos, this is Level 12 and today we are going to be talking about why shipping Gorillaz Bandmates is weird. Now before I continue, I would just like to say, if you do ship any of the Gorillaz Bandmates with each other, I'm more than likely, unless they're Noodle ships, not gonna really care, to be honest, because who cares, they're not real, but it's just, for a lot of fans, including me, it's a little weird to ship them together, and I just wanted to discuss why I personally find it weird to ship them, mixing in some things I've just seen the longer I've been in the fandom. So, the first one I would like to talk about is Russell, and it's simply because I don't ship him with any of them simply because he's kind of my least favorite. Now, I don't hate Russell. I feel like Russell in the fandom gets the least amount of love just because he's not some crazy demon, or he's not some sad boy, or he's not Noodle. Noodle in it of herself is very entertaining and interesting. Russell is just the drummer. I feel like drummers are kind of underrated in bands, and I'm noticing that a lot when I listen to Queen songs more and more, but he's like the drummer, he's like super important, he keeps the beat and all that, but like personality wise, yes, he's expanded on, we know he's from America, he died tragically, and the ghost of his friends or whatever is inside him, and we see that occasionally, and like all that's great and all, but like we see that so rarely. His personality to me is not as fleshed out as other bandmates, so for me I feel like it's weird to ship him with other characters because he's very static, he's very flat, there's depth to him, but it's not as readily available as with other characters. Also, he seems not like the dad of the group, but like the bodyguard, the uncle, the one that's there to keep the group together when he has to. Now, he hasn't always done that, I'm not gonna lie, but like that's just what I feel like his role is, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe that's just my own personal like feeling towards him mixing in too much, but I just can't ship him with any of them because it's like he's the bodyguard, he's the uncle, he's a family member. Why would I ship him with the family? And like you're gonna see this throughout this entire video is me being like, I can't ship him. I feel like the Gorillaz Bandmates are more family, and just that's the overall reason why I don't ship any of them together, because they're like this very messed up family. So next is Noodle, and one of the main reasons I don't ship her with anyone is because she arrived to them when she was like 12 or 10 or something. She arrived to them when she was very young, and they've pretty much seen her grown up since she was a little kid. Like, there's like clear cut and dry stages of her age. She's the only one that really ages. I mean, the other characters age, kind of, but Noodle is the only one that has physical aging to her. And it's very weird for me to ship her with, like, Russell or 2D or Murdoch especially, because I'm like, they pretty much saw her grow up. And I feel like she's stated before that, like, she doesn't have romantic feelings towards anyone. They're all her family and her friends. And especially, I feel like Murdoch is kind of like her dad. Like, I've seen so many cute little comics of a young Noodle, like, growing up and Murdoch acting like a dad to her. Now, that's not necessarily true. That's not how Murdoch rolls in this world, but in any event, that's just how I see it. So for me, it's very weird to ship her with other characters because I'm like, those are like her fathers. Why would I? That's so weird. Why would I do that? This is the only one where like I can't handle it. Like, I've read 2Doc fan fictions. They're kind of weird. I read them just to see what they were, but I will not read 2D X Noodle or Murdoch X Noodle. Those I cannot handle. I will not look that up, and I will not like any of that fan art. It's just very strange to me. Finally is 2D and Murdoch, and especially 2Doc. That is something I cannot handle. So I don't ship, for the same reasons I don't ship Russell and Noodle with anyone in the band, is because they're family. But 2Doc especially, I feel like 2Doc should probably have its own video. But just real quick, I'll just say right here, right now, I don't ship 2D and Murdoch because it's such a vitriolic, like, ship. Like, I know I ship Rush Prush and Rush Liet, and those are vitriolic ships. But I don't ship it because, like, Murdoch is so unbelievably cruel, and he knows he's being cruel. The reason it's easier for me to ship like Rush Prush or Rush Liet is because Russia doesn't know he's being cruel, but Murdoch intentionally knows what he's doing, and it's mind-boggling. And Tootie is pretty much trapped with him. Like, Murdoch, like, knocked out his eyes or whatever, and Tootie has pretty much been with him ever since. And I feel like Tootie is actually afraid of Murdoch, like, full-on afraid. And it's this weird friendship they have. They're just, like, being bros and all that. And it's so hard to explain why I don't ship them, because for me it's just like a very weird, icky feeling, because again, yes, I see them as family, but also, like, Murdoch is just a jerk. Like, he may be my favorite character, but I'm not denying that he's a flat-out jerk. Again, if you ship Toodoc, like, I don't care. I'm just not gonna enjoy fan art or fan fictions of it. I've tried. I just cannot get into it. He's such a jerk, Murdoch. Oh boy. Anyways, so I hope you guys like this video. It is just kind of a rant, but, like, that's fine. Tell me what y'all's opinions are shipping Gorillaz Bandmates. For the most part, I've seen people pretty much not agree with me 100%. There are still Toodoc shippers out there, and, like, they're fun. They're not mean or anything. But I would really like to know what y'all's opinion on shipping the Gorillaz Bandmates is, because I know for some people it's very strange, and I know the creators of the Gorillaz kind of are against ships, from what I've seen, but I'm really interested to know what other people think, other than what I can just infer from, you know, Instagram posts and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more random fandom things. Ciao, chicos.